So, I have been trying to record this for like the past 2 days, and every time I do this and record any kind of footage, I realize that like the screen is looking through the wrong eye, so you can't even see down the iron sights like I can, which is super unfortunate because I've gotten a lot of good clips, and I wanted to kind of just stick and use one gun, which has been the ump. And I've been getting a lot of kills with the ump, a lot of good matches, and yeah, they're all kind of useless. So hopefully this one is better and works. But I wanted to show you guys something before we do actually go in. Little caveat with the Gunstock. So overall, I guess TLDR, the Gunstock is amazing. It definitely takes some getting used to, but I don't, however, think it's needed. Obviously. But it is a very nice addition to the game, and it will definitely help your aim. The biggest, like one of the biggest drawbacks to it is the fact that when you're in an actual match, it takes a decent amount of time to figure out where it's at, connect it onto the thing, onto the stock like that, and then have it ready, right? So let's say you get into a firefight and you're using the ump, for example. It doesn't have a very great magazine capacity size. Let's say you get into a fight, blah, 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 right? You do your thing, you're out of ammo, he's still alive or his teammate's still alive, and you hide behind a box, right? Now you have to kind of maneuver this in a way, grab this, throw it in there, and it seems easy, but when you're in the situation of the actual fight, it's a lot harder to do that, right? And then you have to put the thing back on the stock, or let's say you switch guns, you know, let's say you find a gun on the floor, right, and your hands are not on your stock, and you hear somebody coming, you have to real quick put it on there, put it on the stock, get it ready, and then you're good to go, right? So I mean, it just takes a lot to get used to, but overall, it is a very, very nice addition. Another thing I wanted to talk about is recoil with the Gunstock. So without a Gunstock, right, with no Gunstock, this is no Gunstock on it, you're able to shoot, and this is mostly noticeable without a grip, but you're able to shoot and control the recoil by pulling down your front hand to compensate while still looking through the sights, right? So see, I can still kind of control it just by pulling down the front hand and controlling, and I can still see through the sights while just pulling down on the recoil, right? However, if you were to put this on a Gunstock, you can still pull down on the front hand to control the recoil, but it's going to make your sight, you won't be able to see down the sight anymore. You see that? Like towards like the middle to the end, my iron sights were not down the sight, meaning I had to kind of just guess where the actual shots were going and kind of line it up on the wall instead of using the actual sight. And this is not a good example. An extreme example is guns that have iron sights, and one of the best ones is going to be the MP5. So let's see, I'm going to show you guys how big of a difference it can be. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the Gunstock. This is on the Gunstock, right? I'm going to get it situated so I can shoot down the sights. Boom, you should be able to see. Now I'm going to spray the whole magazine and watch how it goes up, and I have to control the recoil. If you noticed halfway through that, I'm not even looking down the iron sights anymore. I'm just shooting, and I'm looking at the wall back there on the back. Like I'm looking at the wall and watching where the spray pattern goes. So you can tell that basically with the Gunstock, when you spray the whole magazine, you need to just feel out your bullets and kind of pull down and not use the iron sights anymore. However, if you use freehand, I'm freehanding right now, and you were to shoot, you can pull down and look through the sight at the same time. So, I mean, you can tell the difference. There's a difference, but I think just honestly getting used to it is the biggest thing. And you notice this a lot with guns that don't have grips. So the minute you put a grip on a gun like this, does this have any ammo? No. The minute that you put a grip on, it goes away, right? Because you can control anything with the grip, and it doesn't mess up your sight, as you can see right here. I can pretty much aimbot somebody, right? With the grip. Now, which kind of sucks, and I kind of wish they would change it, is one of my favorite guns. One of my favorite guns is the MP7. God, I wish it would turn off this music somehow. Like, it's so annoying. So, yeah, one of my favorite guns is the MP7. And as you know, the MP7 has an automatic stock right here, a grip that you would think is supposed to reduce recoil automatically. However, that is not the case. Let's imagine... Shit. Let's imagine this is on the stock. Okay, I'm gonna get it situated. Boom. Maybe one more? No. Right there's good. So, you can see down the sights perfectly. You would think that this reduces recoil. However, if you watch the whole magazine, do you see that? I couldn't even, it's so much, I couldn't even see anymore, right? Because this is not considered something that helps with recoil. Makes no sense. It's not a huge deal, right? Because with the MP7, I would say just tap fire like that, you know? Just you can see it makes a big difference when you just kind of tap. When you got that burst going, huge difference. Now, the weird thing is for instance, if I go like this, I'm gonna take off this grip. What they should do, I'm gonna show you. You can put the grip right here on the side, right? What they should do is they should make it to where you can remove this if they don't want that to, you know, give you a recoil reduction. They should be able to make it so where you can fold that in and put an actual stock on there, and it would make sense, right? But instead, you have to put the stock either on this side or on that side. Obviously, you're not gonna do it on that side, so you put it on this side. Now watch. Has this gives this? I can't put this on my stock because for some reason, if it's not underneath like this, it's not lined up properly. So you have to grab it from here and look. If I put it on the stock, like that's on the stock. You can't even. I have to like calibrate it to be able to do that from the side. So I don't use the side, you know, the canted grip or whatever. So I'm gonna freehand this, but I'm gonna do the whole magazine again, and I want you to watch how much easier it is to control, because that counts as recoil reduction. This one at the bottom does not. I could spray the whole mag like that, which is and then the minute that you take this off, right? The minute you take that off, look at the difference. It's such a difference. So, hopefully, they eventually change this to where you can fold this somehow. I think you can fold, yeah, you can fold this piece, but you can't fold this piece. That's the few differences I noticed with the stock. Like I said, stock is definitely not needed, but it is a definite improvement to my aim and being able to quickly pull my gun up and aim down the sights. You know what I mean? So big improvement there, but definitely not needed. And is also going to take a lot of getting used to in the very beginning to find the magnetic things on here and pull your gun up fast. You know what I mean? So big learning curve, but definitely worth it, but not needed. Okay, so now this is going to be like the 100th time I'm doing this with the because I've gotten so many clips, but I realized it wasn't actually even looking down the site. So this time I'm going to be smart about it. I am going to do a clip, and then I'm going to sit down and I'm going to watch the whole thing to make sure it works. Okay, so I think we're good. I have a feeling he's down there. It's one down. We do know where the naked went, but... There should be one more person in the lobby. I don't think there's anyone else back there. I think we're kind of chilling. Oh. There he was. Two. And I think there's one to my right. Okay, I think that was the lobby. Silencer on his gun, so very well could have been him.